Hi, my name is Amand, founder and CEO of Estella. Estella is essentially an AI-powered social platform to help students, young professionals in New York City find apartments, find roommates, and find verified agents to work with. So here is a product demo. I'm going to show you how the platform works and why we are different. So as we all know, students and people who are just starting off in New York, in the city, look for roommates and apartments on Facebook group because it's convenient, it's easy, and we're familiar with how the platform works. But we also know that platforms like that are filled with scams, filled with fake listings, who always going to try to take advantage of you. So what we're trying to do is that we're trying to solve that. We're trying to eliminate that issue and then bring a peace of mind to people who use Estella. So there's a feed page right here where you can see all the users on the platform post for what they're looking for, post themselves, post their pets, whatever. And you can go onto the user profile, like Maya. She's a fashion student from FIT. You can see all her posts. You can see that she's ID verified, right? So then you know that she's real, and then you can hit her up, send her a message, and be like, oh, hey, I'm interested in rooming with you. I want to get to know you better, right? Or if you see some users who are not verified, like ID verified, you can send them a request to verify their identity, which makes it much more easier for you to kind of sort of have like a solid understanding, or be sure that this person is real and you're not going to get scammed, essentially. And this is the key feature of our platform, and it's an AI assistant, real estate assistant. So you could pretty much ask for everything and anything that has to do with the core features of the platform. You can be like, okay, find me an apartment to rent in Midtown New York. It's gonna ask a follow-up question, and like, what's your budget, what you're looking for. So you can add up, be like, okay, my budget is 3,000, right? I'm okay with any type of apartment. It's going to search through all the data, all the apartments that's on the platform, and give you that listings that you are looking for and you specified, right? So you can see on the map, you can see, okay, this listing is interesting. You can view full details. You can see all the images, right? You can see the description, that real agent uploaded it. And again, if you're not sure if she's real or not, you can send like a request for verification, or you can see like a verified batch right here. You can read her bio and you see her other listings. And another feature here is that you can write a review, right? So if, let's say you have like a bad experience with this agent and you want to warn other users, other renters that you shouldn't be working with this person, you can write like a 1-star review, saying something like, okay, bad experience, do not recommend, right? So it's more transparent, it's easier for people to find stuff that they're looking for with a peace of mind. Subconsciously they know that everything they see here is real and is authentic, right? And also there's like this AI here where it can analyze the profile. It gives them like some brief understanding of who this person is, and you can also ask like a follow-up question and be like, okay, can I trust this person? Can type, yeah, and it's gonna ask, hey, it's verified agent who joined, blah blah blah. So you can ask like a follow-up question with the AI, and it's gonna read it gets the data from all the posts and all the bios that the user created. And again, listing explore page, you can look for all the listings that's available. You don't have to just find a roommate. You can also find an apartment. If you want to find a studio, you can also find one on here as well. And for every listing detail page, there's this section here. You can ask the AI to pretty much analyze the listings, and the AI is going to get the data based on, okay, 1, the location of where the listing is, and 2, the description that the agent uploaded, right? So it's going to analyze this, error, key takeaway, brand new 5 studio. There's some price analysis that, okay, the average price on market is $4,400 per month, and this is below the area average, so it's a good deal. And lifestyle fit, this one is a deal for whatever renter type of profile right? And you can use some key highlights of of this listing, some amenities, and this is location analysis, right? Again, some scores for each category. So like safety score is 8, 9 is walk, 10 is for transit. Some pros and cons. Excellent for transit. Cons is like high cost of living. So pretty much the AI can understand the listings, and you can ask a follow-up question again and be like, okay, if I have a dog, can I move in? Yes, this apartment is pet friendly because it is mentioned here in the description that is pet friendly. So you could ask. You don't have to try to understand everything. You can ask AI. It's gonna give you real information based on the real data that the real agent posted, right? And that's pretty much some core of AI. And again, there's more features that AI can do. You can also find roommates on here by asking the AI as well. Okay, so find me a roommate, right? And you could ask for it to be specific. You could be like, okay, I want someone who is clean, right? And if you want someone who's from the same uni as you can be like, okay, and someone from, say, NYU, right? It's going to search through, again, all the users on the profile, on the platform, and it's going to read the user bio, right, and the user's post, and give you, some comparison, some analysis. For example, this is analysis that, okay, if I focus on cleanness, blah, 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 there might be some alignment. And how does the AI know? It also reads your profile, right? It reads that you are, your bios that you have, the posts that you created, and it compares and give you, some recommendation, and it compares if that's a fit based on, again, like the bio and the posts, right? And if you see, okay, I understand, okay, oh, this person is interesting, I want to get to know her better, you go onto her profile, okay, she's verified, right? You can send her a message and be like, hey, again, I'm interested, I think we would be a good match, let's move in together, or let's get to know each other better before moving in, right? And that's like essentially this is the core for renters or home seekers. But if you're an agent, you have access to this dashboard, and this dashboard is accessible by if you're verified. So if you're not verified, it's going to be a wall that says you have to verify yourself. And how is that? They have to send us a document, their license, their paper, whatever, that confirms that they are true and they are real agents. So that way, every listings that is uploaded through the path to the dashboard. And if you're not verified, again, you can't upload any listings. So that means that every listing you see here is real, right? Simple as that. And again, on the dashboard, it's a SaaS, right? So it's a mix of social network and a SaaS social network with AI, right? And you can see all the leads here. You can manage the lead, you can manage the listings. I don't have any yet, but if you create, you can type in the title, the property type, listing type, price, location, description, and some photos. All right, and if you upload the listings, you will see real life performance data. And this is views, inquiries, referrals, and numbers of your total listings. And and there's also a lead section here, and how does the lead comes on the dashboard. If you're a home seeker, you see this apartment that you like, you can save it, and once you saved it, the agent that upload the listings will see the lead here, and they can manage all the leads on here. New leads, contacted already, follow up, or closed, right? And so then there's also this section here. It's calendar. This is where you have the ability, if you're an agent, you have the ability to pretty much control, schedule, and manage your day-to-day work that you're showing and stuff on this calendar right here. And as you can see, there's like multiple events that's coming up, right? You can, let's say you have it showing with this person, his name is, let's say, Ethan, right? Again, let's say Dennis, right? And you create the title, meeting with Dennis. Okay, type of meeting showing, properties type. I don't have any property yet, so there's none, but if you have properties, it's gonna show up here, and the location is automatic. It's gonna get the data from the listing. And for client, you can import client from outside of the platform, but if you have a client that is using Estlla, you can just type in that username and it's going to show up right here, and you can just schedule it, and boom, done. There you go, and you have the information you need on here. You can go back, you see all the upcoming event, right, and you can manage it. And yeah, so that's essentially what Estlla is. Thank you.